Podcast.
Welcome to City Podcast, which is an
acronym
for Can I Trust You? This is episode number 36, and I am Julie. To my left is our resident orphan tech guy, Tony.
Roman. What about him? Everybody hates him.
And then you got Matt. This is a little guest visit on here, cousin Matt.
Nigga, you don't have to say that. We can say that shit. Yeah, come on, Eric.
I'm John.
You
And
need
your
to
video.
say it into the microphone.
It's an audio podcast.
John's a little special. It's okay.
I'm special.
He's a lot of.
That's true.
And as you can guess, our.
Whoa.
What's up?
You're not a host, bro.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You gotta say a stupid name. Be like, we want to put R.I.P. to the Big Dick McGee.
Oh, that's right. Mark is in here.
Oh, well, I don't know who's... never mind. That's going to show my lack of knowledge of the podcast. My bad.
You say you were a fan.
Sometimes.
You said you were.
You
I'm
said
sorry.
it.
All right, so...
She's a fan of us as people for some odd reason.
That's very
podcasting.
true. I love you guys individually.
No one said anything about my watch.
All right, so what are our...
Well, today...
I don't know.
We want to
You're a
wish everybody a
host.
happy...
Oh, okay. Well, today, we're going to talk about the craziness that is what is being shown on live
Like fat people
features,
sitting
like
down.
Facebook, Instagram, that sort of thing. So yeah, who wants to get started?
I think this is like the weirdest way we started it.
I'm sorry.
It is, but like...
No nonsense.
You know what though? I think that's the way you're supposed to start it though.
Very technical.
Alright.
I'm not hating it. It just feels weird.
You see,
Something-
segues
It
are
feels
hard.
so...
Well, I am a ginger.
I would have felt a bit better. It's like we could probably talk about how
Anecdote
John.
it.
Well, kind of like John
you
doing the
can
whole life
segue.
thing.
Hey, hold on.
That's
hold on.
true.
Yeah.
The dramatic
Wait,
irony is that John
we
was
gotta do
live 2
constructive
seconds
criticism,
ago.
not just shit on it.
Well, no. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
She could have. It could have segued into John when we just made fun of John for putting it on live because that's one of the things.
We're talking
That's
about
just,
today.
it's the topic.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Eric.
Putting it live.
Yeah.
Plus, Eric's afraid of change.
Oh well.
I don't really give
I'm
a
not
fuck.
afraid of change.
You are.
Yeah,
We all know you.
What?
You're
So you
completely
never
afraid of
pay
change.
cash?
I always pay cash.
Then how can you be afraid of change?
Yes.
Dad. You can't damn on a dad joke, dude.
Yeah, get out. You wait outside.
But yeah, social media is now taken. Well, it was always worse. It was always a terrible thing. But yeah, now people are putting murders, suicides, rape, and all the other bullshit
You see,
on there.
the thing is, there's always been fucked up shit in the world. There's always been shit that.
But now everybody can see
Yeah,
it.
everybody
And that's
sees
the,
it.
that's the
Yeah,
problem.
I start every podcast with a couple of minutes of Facebook Live to try to get people to know that we have a podcast.
And it never works.
It never works.
It does.
It's a valiant effort.
Yeah. So the thing is, everybody, with the exception of Roman, who hates everybody, has usually hundreds to thousands of friends on Facebook. And every time you go live, it notifies every single person that you're live.
Yeah.
So these people are trying to get their little 15 minutes of fame by just doing the most fucked up shit they can do on live.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the old BDS games. Remember that?
Oh
The
yeah.
pain
Oh
games?
god damn. That fucking scarred me. I thought I saw like fucked up shit throughout my life. Then I saw that and I was never right.
Anybody know what that pain games is?
The pain games were used.
Alright.
The most famous one is the heroin addict, where he cuts off his dick and he like rips open his ball sack and he like starts playing with like the actual balls and then cuts them off, and then he pretty much dies.
Yeah.
That was a game?
Yeah,
Oh,
because like it like escalated. Like it was a game because like everybody like escalated into all that kind of stuff.
They're trying to one up.
Yeah, there was one where a guy put like a mason jar in his ass and it broke in there.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds like the old Faces of Death style.
Yeah,
I found out Faces of Death was fake.
yeah. Most of those were staged.
Yeah.
That's what you just know to go to that like subreddit, watching people die.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Before Reddit, it was called
4chan.
Rotten.com.
Oh, there you go.
Rotten.com.
Yeah.
It's still around, but it's still not as like
It's
it's not popular, I
It's not
guess,
as
anymore.
prevalent.
Yeah, because it was established like 1996. It was 1996.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why do you know that?
Because when I used to go there, because I used to like looking at fucked up shit. Now, not so much. Now I'm just I don't have the.
Now he watches
the stomach
porn
for
for
it.
fucked up
It's
shit.
kid shit. You know, your brain's still developing, so you don't
Yeah,
understand.
You always wonder what a dead body looks like, and since you don't want to see one in live person, you go for pictures, and then you just realize dead bodies look fucked up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of just like that. I think everybody has kind of like a morbid curiosity, you know, with death in general. They kind of want to understand what it is before you eventually die.
Yeah.
So that's why I would do that. And I remember like looking at the first the opening page for Rotten. It would say established 1996.
The worst thing I ever saw, the one thing that affected me the most, I was still in high school and I saw some terrorists had some soldiers, and they did a live
Beheading.
yeah, and they used like the bluntest fucking knives they had,
Yeah.
and slit this dude's throat open from ear to ear, and you could hear him trying to breathe through his throat.
Gargling.
Yeah.
Nearly headless.
Nearly headless, Nick.
There you go.
God damn. That's
Well.
Oddly enough, his name was Nick. J.K. Rowling stole that from the internet.
But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's kind of all those fucked up things that you see was kind of relegated to like one part of the internet. Now it seems like that's been taken to
It's
the
everywhere,
forefront.
yeah.
It's everywhere.
So
Yeah,
do I have an opinion on it?
Well, I know a couple videos that they showed, especially from the recent years, kind of like 2004 to 2006. It's when the drug wars were going on like crazy in Mexico. One of the tactics that they used was to show what happens with either traitors, the rivals, or whatever, and you would see a guy pretty much slit a guy's throat, hang him up like an animal, and then skin him. And I was just like, that's something.
They don't
see,
fuck around.
All that shit, the beheadings and the cartel stuff, can't really do nothing about it other than watch. But the stuff that's going on live right now is shit inside the States. Shit you could call a cop and say, hey man, there's something going on. But no one does it. Everybody just sits there and watch happen.
Yeah, the last
And then when it finishes, they bitch about it. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe they did this shit there. You're part of the fucking audience and you ain't doing anything.
Kind of like Nerve.
That's what bothers me the most. It'd be like, dude, if you're watching something fucked up, like, what was the last thing we're talking about? The homeless dude getting beat up. Report it. Call someone. Just don't fucking stand near your phone and watch it. That's making society worse.
There was one, this really young teenage girl, I think she was like 14 or 15. She was getting gang raped by older guys from her school. And dozens of people watched this on Facebook Live. Nobody called the cops. And the only reason the mom found out is because somebody who knew her saw it and called the mom. Instead of calling the cops, called the mom. It's like, hey, your daughter's on Facebook Live right now.
And she's like, that's cool. What's she doing? A lot.
It would have been more fucked up if they like tagged her in the comment, and then she went in and found the video.
Look at
like,
your baby girl,
oh,
all
dang.
grown up. The thing is, in that rape situation, you could call the cops, yes, but what good would it do unless there's like hard evidence? Like, did you see the room, or is it just dude after dude going on the girl? What good does that help you? They need a description.
The point
of
is
what
to
the place
try.
is. I mean, you can try. Yeah.
Cops have IT departments now.
Do you not know, like, on Twitch? So Twitch is live streaming and stuff, and there's videos of people that are streamers getting swatted all the time, you know, where people will call the cops and say that, oh, this location has drugs, there's guns at this location is doing stuff like that.
Oh,
and
you've
there will
never
be a
heard of
SWAT
that?
team that shows up within 15 minutes to this location, and they'll invade the entire house, and there's videos of it on
Yeah,
the internet.
about 2 months ago, a gamer was streaming and goes, guys, I'm not feeling good. I'm going to the restroom. And he didn't come back for hours. It was a 24-hour stream. His viewers called the cops and go, hey, man, it's been more than 10 hours. He hasn't been back from the restroom. can you go send someone to his apartment?
Like a wellness check.
Yeah, they did, and found out the dude had died in his restroom.
Elvis style.
Yeah, he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, swatting is.
So you meant to tell me if that girl was playing video games while she was getting raped, someone would call
no,
them?
but I mean, any device has an IP address. Any device has GPS technology.
Well, yeah,
nowadays,
I realize
and it's
that
very
now,
easy to track.
No, I mean, I'm
I-
saying there's
I-
a lot of
I-
people
I-
could do, but they're not doing it. They'd rather sit there and watch, and then bitch about it.
Is this the same people that are anti-bullying?
Yes.
Probably.
Problem. It's a weird double-edged sword with them. Like, they'd rather just sit there and be entertained.
Yeah, everybody's kind of a hypocrite and just wants to see. I don't know what it is. I guess people just want to like. Is it something that people want to like feel better about themselves to watch this shit? Because like every time like something like that happens, like kind of just scroll past it because there's nothing for me there. I don't want to see that. I'm fucking old enough to just know that I don't want to see anything like that.
You can become an accessory.
Not even that. Not even.
I
an
wonder if they
accessory.
could do that, like, legally, if someone, like, you can prove who watched your video.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, good, like, what are they called, like, good bystander laws or something like that, to where if you didn't alert the authorities when something's happening.
Doesn't it depend on the state, though? Like,
Yeah,
each
yeah,
state
it
has
is state by
different-
state, but I'm saying,
Texas
like,
actually
I
has
wonder
Oh,
if,
yeah.
like, someone could ever do that, where they go and they get the, because, I mean, when you record live, the video is still there, even when you're done.
Mhm.
So they can go and see who watched the video.
Yeah.
And say, like,
And
you're
who
accessory
commented.
to this crime because you didn't do anything to stop
Yeah.
it.
Imagine that's what the point's gonna get to.
So
Well, all
yeah,
this
It might
shit-
have to.
I gotta say, isn't that what that was the whole plot for Nerve? Remember Nerve?
The
We
movie?
saw it.
We only
yeah.
watch good movies.
That was a good movie.
D.A.
you don't.
D.A.
But then again, there's stuff on live you can't help. Like that dude that just he was playing with a gun and shot himself on Instagram Live.
I had known that I wanted to talk about this topic for a while, so I've been tagging Tony in videos where people did stupid shit on live, and one of them, this kid.
Not videos, headlines. We're reading news.
Yeah, obviously they're
I'm not part of the audience. I'm not part of the problem.
Obviously,
I would've called the cops.
they take the videos down,
Yeah.
right? But there's still the headlines, the
Those
the
screenshots.
little
Pictures.
screenshots of pictures. And I tagged Tony on this one where this kid thought he was a teenager. He thought he was a little badass, like, oh look, I got my gun, and he fucking shot himself on accident. He wasn't even trying to commit suicide.
You see, and here's the problem with like in that particular case when you're brandishing a weapon and you don't understand that can kill you or somebody else, you deserve to die. That's natural selection. Like it's supposed to happen.
It's really like morbid.
No, well that's fucking.
Matt's over here playing with the fucking pocket knife.
If you slit open your fucking vein because you're being an idiot with your pocket knife.
We're gonna put this.
Accidentally slit open your vein.
You know
Yeah.
what? We're you to stand here and watch them bleed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I guess that's what happens when you slit somebody with a pocket knife.
Who would have thought he had that much
No,
blood?
but it's one of those
Such a
things
small
where
body.
like I don't care if you're showing off with a gun or something like that and you hurt yourself. I don't care about you.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
it's more to the point that he wants to put it on live because he wants people to see him doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
But isn't that like a problem with just society in general? We just want to get notoriety for being.
It's
I
a
think
problem.
that's not necessarily society as a whole. It's like the younger generation where they see people becoming famous doing stupid shit. Like that, how about that girl? Like, really?
Yeah.
So they want to do something that's eye-catching
That's another thing.
that'll
that-
get them.
That's the whole thing of World Star. That's
Yeah,
how World Star
exactly.
started. It was anything entertaining. You know, anything that would catch your attention.
Mostly
So
fights.
that was
Yeah.
why it started with fights
Yeah.
or just some hot girl with
Twerking.
like, twerking or something. Or it started off, rap news. And that was all it was. And then as soon as the videos started off, it was anything that would catch attention, anything that would catch hits. And that's where I think it's really started.
Because that's where
something
online
like World
business
Star.
is now.
Yeah.
The more traffic you get, the more ads
Or they make
you
money
can
off
do.
ads, yeah.
But that's another thing that bothers me. The younger, how young girls are getting and doing the twerking videos and fucking young, but she's getting famous off this shit. Why isn't people stopping?
Oh, I
This-
thought you'd be like you're jealous of it.
Oh no! Why isn't they stopping this 13-year-old in almost no clothing from dancing in front of a camera for people?
Parents don't care.
It's just like
Parents
Well,
are.
there's
Parents. A lot of
there's-
times, parents know that it's happening.
Yeah, that's another
They're
thing.
just-
Parents
They're
just
just,
don't
they're
care.
just waiting for the money to roll in through.
I guess so.
And then you got people like that. Because you said the whole gun thing. You remember that white guy that like shows like Tosh.0 and fucking ridiculousness, kind of gives him a bigger boast.
platform.
Yeah,
platform.
exactly.
And there was that skinny dude that's like with the guns talking about something fitted, pratada, and that just fucking a bunch of people copied that shit, and I think that guy ended up fucking making a bunch of money doing little small spots in TV shows.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, even coming back to like kind of all the fucked up shit that's happening on Facebook. Facebook announced today that I think I was telling Julie. Apparently, I think it was in Pittsburgh. It was some black guy that was just going around in his car, just shooting people randomly on the streets, and just Facebook, just living it. And Facebook actually had to like take it down. They cut his feed, and they were warning everybody just stay inside. Like, do not go outside of your home. And I don't know how it resolved. I assume it's resolved by now, but I don't know.
Pretty sure they shot him or something.
I'm sure he's dead or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's getting to a point where it's just fucking ridiculous.
It's getting to a point where people don't know what they're putting online.
No, they know.
They know.
They know
just
exactly
don't
what they're putting
They
They
online.
just want attention, and they don't care what they gotta do to get
This
it.
is
I mean,
the high generation of I don't care.
I don't know, because then you have those girls that take naked photos and they get, fucking hacked or whatever, and they're like, I can't believe it's out there now. Bitch, don't take the naked photo. Don't use
Yeah,
your
like
technology to do
more
that.
another set of stars got hacked,
Yeah.
and all their naked photos are out there. If you're taking a picture with your phone, you gotta know, especially by now, somebody else is gonna get
Especially
their
if you're
hands on
sending
that.
it over, especially if you're sending it over a text, you know it's gonna get out there.
And then I'm sure by now, hopefully, everybody who was gonna watch Power Rangers already did. Kimberly,
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler
alert.
Kimberly was she got a naked picture from her friend who it's just girls being girls, like, hey, look how good I look in this picture, and Kimberly showed it to everybody. Like, you can't even trust your best friends anymore, because it's just, you got to do one thing to piss them off, and they have your naked picture on their phone.
Are we talking about
Old
the
school
Kimberly in the movie, or
Yeah.
like the real Kimberly, the actress? Or...
In the movie.
No, in the
You're talking
movie.
about oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I was like, where are you going?
Oh, you mean like the
Yeah,
scene
that's
in the movie?
That was the thing where she was troubled.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't really set that up
you
very
actually
well.
kinda-
Yeah, I was like,
you had to set the. You were like,
You had to
spoiler
preface that in
for
the movie.
yeah.
I said Kimberly. I said Power Rangers.
I
That's
thought
all
you just
I
meant
knew.
said
the
the
girl.
movie.
Like,
He
Yeah.
said, I hope people already
But
saw the
there's-
movie.
There's like
I did already say.
3 or 4 Kimberlys.
But yeah, but then again, I don't trust you with that because you don't know anybody's name.
That's true.
Oh, like actresses.
Yeah,
actors and
anybody.
actresses.
You
Yeah.
just say
No,
like.
but I said
oh,
I hope
fucking
y'all have
Hermione.
already seen the movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna mention it. Like, if
Yeah.
you can't take a naked picture of yourself and give it to a friend, a trusted friend, because people get mad, and
Yeah.
they have that ammunition.
Man, you took the picture. Why are you gonna get mad it's out there? You send it to someone too. Especially how guys are. You're like, hey, look, my girl sent me a fucking naked picture. Look at it. And be like,
Do you guys do that on the reg?
What?
Sure.
Like, if someone sends you a picture, you're like, oh my god, look at this picture.
I
feel
ain't
like there's
gonna,
a
I ain't gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna say yes.
I feel like in this day and age, you should almost expect for someone to see the picture aside from who you sent it to
Of course.
originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a group chat with friends of yours and somebody sent a dick pic and they share the dick pic.
I don't
the,
get dick pics like
That's
that.
on the chat,
so,
Well, she hangs out
no.
with gays. Well,
Yeah,
no,
so-
that's
yeah,
true.
exactly.
Right.
Oh, I've had friends show me their dick pics, like that they've gotten from other
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't show people things that I
See,
get.
and then that person that sent them the dick pic.
I have
Probably
no.
didn't expect
You
that.
know who's a great,
I will look
you know,
at the
you know
dicks,
who-
but I will not show you,
You know
my
who's a
dicks.
great representative of this? May he rest in peace. Mike.
R.I.P.
We seen Mike's dick because he showed it to us.
It's not impressive, people. It
It's
really
not.
isn't.
But the funniest thing is, for some reason, and I think I talked him into it, because he's been wanting to see.
Show me your dick again.
He wanted to see Mark's, and I was like, dude, it's a no thing. You show him a dick pic, he's got to show you yours. And he followed through, sent it to Mark. Mark showed it to everybody in the store, so everybody knew what Mike's dick looks like.
Yeah.
And
It looks like a thumb.
You know
What
what's
Mike
getting-
are you talking about?
Mike.
Who's Mike?
Our
Mike.
old friend.
Oh,
that
okay, I was like,
died.
I don't know who that is.
Mike, R.I.P. Mike.
I don't know who that is. Anyway.
Our
Let's
ghost
just say
friend.
you're real acquainted with that dude.
Oh.
You know what it's getting down to? There is no private lives anymore.
No.
Who needs privacy?
A lot of people. That's what it's called, privacy.
So you keep your sanity, honestly.
I mean, Matt Snapchats a lot, so
I do.
like,
I do. I
John
Snapchat a lot. I'm not gonna lie
Snapchats a
about
lot.
it, so.
I
Except not
don't.
with Snapchat.
No,
Watch it
John's
a lot.
a Facebook whore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a Facebook.
Yeah,
owner.
everything's on Facebook.
But yeah, I don't really know how to use Snapchat very well. Somebody really needs to show me.
I've shown you.
You press the
Oh,
button
wait.
and you press record.
Yeah.
You
No,
literally
'cause,
either
like,
take a picture or
You,
you take a video.
you either press it and it takes a picture, or you hold it down and
It's
it takes
harder.
a video.
It's harder than you think. He was trying.
It's really not.
No,
though.
look, he
No,
was
'cause,
trying.
like-
Roman was trying to explain Snapchat for me for the company because I made one for Grimworks.
Yeah.
I don't use it. It's just there on my phone. He's like, you do this and that. I was like,
Okay.
5-year-olds are using this
You're
app.
gonna
now.
actually give
Here's
whoa, 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 whoa,
me
whoa!
off.
You see, my 3-year-old niece knows how to move a fucking computer and a tablet, but she can't sing her ABC.
Some sort of benefit to it, like them being used to technology, but it just depends on what they watch.
You
And
know-
if they just watch crap, then that's what happens.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, none of these kids will ever remember how to remember numbers, like phone numbers. Like growing up, I had to remember the house phone, my grandma's phone, and 911, but I never called 911 until, that was that one time I called 911.
Yeah.
Accidentally, or you really needed it?
I did it like twice, and I didn't know that they were actually going to show up, so I hid under the bed. in the
Oh my
corner.
God.
It was one of those threats. I'm gonna call 911, mom, if you don't.
No, I
Oh.
wasn't threatened. I was bored, and I was just like 911, and I was gonna see how quick they answer, and they answered, and I was like, and then I hung up. I
Oh
was like,
no.
no, you got this, and I called 911, and they answered again. And I was like, hi, how's it going? And they're like, is there an emergency? I was like, and then I hung up.
Oh, Eric. Okay, so sort of like to
This is why we
segue us
can't have
back
those things.
to
Yeah.
the live things. There are some people that actually use live for like educational purposes, or
Mhm.
like, I guess this is the consequences of your actions type stuff. There's
Yeah.
this pathologist on Instagram,
Okay.
and she shows like autopsies that she's done,
okay, I remember.
and
Wait,
she
is
showed.
that legal?
Yeah, it is.
What's
Huh.
the
There's a lot of debate.
pathologist?
Interesting.
She does autopsies
Because-
on like
because
people who have
that's-
accidents and if they had surgeries or died in surgery. Like she
See,
shows you
that,
like
that
what
seems like
happened.
that's something that shouldn't be.
Well, like okay, maybe
Like,
this one is
her-
pushing
her-
the line a
her-
little
her
bit.
account has
You
a
know-
lot of
you know what the
controversy
thing is,
around
though?
it.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, because when you sign over your body to science,
Mhm.
the scientists can technically do it.
Well, like, the last
that-
video-
that's
If
that's
it's
different.
signed
If
over
it's
to
educational.
science, then it gets put in its own quarters, and it can't be shared other than being checked out as a scientific resource.
Yeah.
So these are bodies that have no determining physical features on them. If there's
Yeah.
a tattoo, it is either removed or blurred
And it's not
out.
necessarily like the whole body. It's like, oh, look at this hand, the skin was peeled off. Look what
Mhm.
it looks like on the inside, sort of stuff.
Mhm.
The last video she did was a live video, and it was a car accident.
Ooh.
And
See those.
she's like panning through the video, and you see the cars just like not cars anymore. They're just like hunks of metal. And then you just see like one dead body on the ground.
Mhm.
The next dead body like slid, so their face is just like gone,
Mhm.
and there's just like a blood smear.
Mhm.
The second dead body is like the leg is bent backwards, and the last body was decapitated. And then she pans over more, and you just see the head like laying 5 feet away.
Yeah, with the
And
eyes
she's
open.
like, "This is why you shouldn't drive drunk." It's like, yeah.
I'm sure that's educational to some kids.
I think it's really interesting scientifically.
It's more like a fear thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's scientific.
Well, I mean, that video in particular
one.
wasn't. I mean, there was very
No,
like consequency type stuff, but
Yeah.
most of the stuff she shares, like she has like Diagnosis Wednesdays,
Mhm.
so she'll show you like this weird tumor or cyst thing, and it's like, what do you think this was?
fear is your safety. That's what that is.
True.
They
Scared
they try
straight.
to instill fear in you so you can learn. It's more like a warning. It's like, hey, this person went through it. You don't have to if you just don't do it.
It was
type of
gnarly.
thing.
You know what they use live for too? Getting to know your artist a little bit better,
I don't care that stuff.
like the behind the scenes stuff and like singers working on their music and how it gets processed. I like watching some of that stuff because it lets you connect with an artist a little bit better. I mean, it ain't all bad, but the bad outweigh the good.
Yeah, that's usually how that works. So
I've seen
Well, I
like
feel like the bad just rise to the top because it's so much.
People watch
controversy
it,
around
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have friends that I'll watch their live videos because it'll be like they're practicing improv. It'll be or improv troupe, and one of the people will go on live to advertise and just to show off some free improv for people.
Matt's in theater.
You're not wrong, but it's great. I mean, every night or like once a week, it'll be 30 minutes of a live video, and you can just pop in for 5 minutes, pop in for 2 seconds, and hear a funny joke and leave. You know.
Yeah.
It's not all bad. It's useful for some people. I
Yeah.
don't.
No, it is. I mean,
And-
we use it. We use it
yeah.
to getting the word out of our podcast.
Honestly, it can be used as a great marketing tool. That's one thing I've been looking at, just in general. I guess with the podcast and everything is marketing and how to market the podcast a little better. So yeah, I've been looking into all that kind of shit. But it's whatever your intention is.
It's like everything else. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's all it is.
Yeah,
I just think it's crazy that people feel like that's the only outlet they have to get the attention that they wanted while they were having like this will to live sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they felt that was the only way someone would notice their cry for help when it's already too late.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of just
Sad.
I
yeah.
mean, the screen is always safety for a lot of people. You know, if you see anything through a screen, it's always a lot safer than seeing it in person or talking to another real being because people are scary to people.
Yeah.
Anonymity is also
Anonymity.
Yeah.
anonymity.
Yeah, that's why like
It's like
YouTube
the best
comments are so fucking vile. It's because you really can't prove who that person is, like, or any comments really.
People are really
I wouldn't
brave
go
behind
with
the
these.
screen.
I wouldn't really go with like Facebook because most of the time people started their Facebook and then they decided to go with that.
Yeah.
But you already have like fucking pictures and.
It's more Twitter and YouTube.
I'm gonna go
They had
Twitter,
the vile stuff.
YouTube.
The people leave some really shitty comments on Instagram stuff.
Instagram.
Too,
Oh, yeah,
though.
Instagram.
Well, somebody tried getting crunk with me on Facebook the other day.
Oh my god, are we doing this?
I told you I was. So,
But I think that's all social media, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much,
yeah. I
'Cause
mean, it's so easy to be really negative and horrible to people when you don't have to look at them in the face.
Yeah.
True.
I like to do it the old school way.
So what have you learned? That they're just fucked up shit on the internet. Live
Always.
Well,
Always.
'Cause there's
I
some-
think when it started, that's when you knew it was gonna be fucked up shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
now. It started with just videos on YouTube. Now it's live.
It started with the whisper.
Let's not do that.
That's just a terrible
I'm like,
song.
let's just not do that.
There you go. I don't want to. That's Eric, baby. I
That's
don't want
just
to
terrible. That's just terrible.
It just sounded.
But John is gonna say a particular story about our
Day and
guest here,
night.
one of our guests here. Shut up.
Okay, first let me
Hang on, before she
preface
says
this.
no,
I wanna preface- No, I want to
Alright.
preface this in that people don't understand how fucked up our friendship is and how we talk to each other on a normal basis.
It's like a
So
gay
it comes up very hostile to
It's
like
true.
normal everyday people.
If in my case, if I'm very close to you, I'll call you a slut, an asshole.
Like I'll get, hey slut, what are you doing, slut?
Yeah.
And I'm not like, oh god, this guy thinks I'm a couple girl. I'm like, oh, it's Roman saying
Yeah.
hey.
Every time I text Julie, I'm like, hey, what's up, trick?
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go. So it doesn't really
That's showing
matter.
women respect.
Yeah. If you're my friend,
He's
give
probably
me
gonna call
free
you a
range.
slut.
Yeah.
But if
Man or
people,
woman, you're a slut.
see, that's the thing though. It's okay in text message, but when you put it on stuff like Facebook, people get to watch that, and they don't
Other
understand
people
the
that
content.
aren't your friend,
Yeah.
like normal
I
basis
like trolling
friend,
people.
they
That-
don't get
that's all-
it.
I
That's all
know,
he does on the troll thing.
but that kind of is fun.
And that's what
so
started
funny.
this, what John's about to tell you.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Timothy. Julie just put up a new relationship status on Facebook, and me being me, I put, who the fuck is this trick?
Which is normal for our
Yeah.
circle.
Mhm.
And
It's a serious inquiry, as in, oh, there's someone new in her life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like a really kind gesture on John's part.
Yeah.
But it
You're
didn't
like,
come
oh,
off that way.
Oh, okay, he cares about.
This is how it feels. This is how it's like, oh, John cares.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, look at John trying to like learn
Be-
things.
be-
I just want to make sure Julie knows that, you know, she can bring this guy around sometime so that we can meet him. And I did it in my fashion, which was, who this trick? So his sister comments on my comment. She's like, that's my little brother. Do you got a problem?
And there I'm sitting like fucking face palming so hard.
Which, when I read that, I laughed my dick off.
I laughed, but I'm also like, fuck.
So
Like, no.
to her comment, I was going to put, who the fuck is this trick again? But talking about her. And I was like, nah, this, I already read that Julie put, I can't wait to meet y'all. So I'm like, Julie doesn't even know this bitch, so I'm not gonna fucking have, I'm not gonna have Julie go in there with that bitch already fucking
And
mad
you know
at
what?
her.
The first thing, I met her today, And she's like, I'm the one that commented on your friend's comment.
No shit.
Yeah, my friends are. Yeah, that's just how they are.
See, when you told me that story the first time, I was like, oh, John just fucking kept saying fucked up shit. Cause that's
No,
what he
I'm
does.
so glad he did it.
But he held back.
Come on, I have control. I have self-control.
I don't know. Sometimes
No.
He's really good, yeah.
He's very good with her. If it was us, he'd keep doing
Yeah,
it.
because
That's the whole thing.
There's times when
That's
John.
why I love John more than you guys.
Yeah.
There's been times when John go, hey, John, you shouldn't be doing this. He's like, nah, it's gonna be funny. Here's why. And then
Hey, it was funny.
it pisses someone off. He's like, nah, that's what he gets for being a pussy.
Did you tell him about your freaking hardcore burn on Alexis on like Facebook? Do you remember that?
Oh, I told Roman.
I sort of remember, but I don't remember too well. So refresh my memory. if you please.
So Julie.
Can I trust you?
Can I trust you?
They always make comments about my boobs being really big. Let's
Well, like
just
first of
start
all,
there.
Okay.
what word did you use? Preface.
Preface.
Okay.
I'm gonna preface this. Every time
I'm gonna preface.
Yeah, I'm gonna all over her face.
I thought you said breakfast. So I was like,
Okay,
get your
yeah.
breakfast.
Let's preface.
Words are hard.
Preface.
Let's preface this with we've known
Ladies
Julie
and gentlemen,
for a very
we're
long
sober.
time. We've known
12
Julie
years.
for a very long time. In high school, I speed bagged her
boxed her?
boobs.
Oh my God.
Shit, you boxed her?
So like, every time Julie would write something on Facebook, I would comment on it.
Always.
Right? Always. And Alexis would always be a dick, like to whatever my comment was. And for a while, I was just like, whatever. I don't even know this bitch. You know, fucking someone I knew 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I would just be like, whatever, and just keep talking to Julie. And on the last one, I think Julie was asking about the difference between the two different types of 401ks, the Roth and the...
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I've had a 401k for many fucking years. So I actually knew. So she's like, hey, does anybody know the difference? They can help me out. So I put, hey, what's up? And Alexis, like, immediately jumps on me like I'm some fucking idiot. And she's like,
she ain't wrong.
But first, it had something to do with my boobs because John made some comment like, oh, you did have the biggest boobs in high school, even though you say it was Rianne or Crystal Lemus.
Yeah.
But he spelled Rianne's name wrong. So
She put
Alexis
Ryan.
comes
So
back.
So she's a fucking grammar Nazi. So she's like, first of all, it's Rianne. And I'm like, you fucking read it, so you knew who I was talking about, obviously. So it came across, right? And then she's like, you've never seen any of these girls' boobs. And I don't know why you're talking shit. And I'm like, it's a fucking line that me and Julie say to each other.
Every time.
For years. We've been saying the same line. And I go, it probably has something to do with the fact that I'm actually her friend and I'm not just someone who comments on her Facebook thing or something like that.
I was like, wicked burn.
And Alexis just stopped commenting like on anything that I commented on Julie's.
So
Like, I think she
Facebook-
unfriended me, and
Aw.
so like
Facebook has ruined friendships. Damn.
it wasn't a friendship. It was just she's one of the people from high school who I have, who I'm friends with on Facebook.
That's what Facebook's all about.
She was she was a friend at one time, and I guess she became an acquaintance over the few years. Man,
R.I.P. Alexis.
That's funny as shit. I laughed my ass off. I laughed my dick off.
That's a small
What,
laugh.
so short?
It was short to begin with. Oh God, why?
How did we get back into this?
It always
It
goes
always
back to
circles
dick.
around to this.
Everything gets back to dick, baby. That's what you gotta know.
Back
Transition.
to life.
What was your topic,
Back
Matt?
to
When y'all first drank.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
transition,
So
there you
let's-
go. Stop that nonsense.
Hard
Yeah.
transition.
Let's go from live videos to dicks to
No.
drunks.
Have y'all ever had like whiskey dick or something like that? Like,
Yes.
has that happened to you?
Yes.
Whiskey dick.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had-
I don't
you
have
know
a
what that
dick,
means,
so no,
or-
I do not.
Do you know what whiskey dick is?
I don't know what a whiskey dick
Whiskey
is.
dick is when you drink too much, you can't get your.
Oh, I
dick
have
in
never
your
had that
balls.
problem.
I had
Alcohol's my friend. It helps me get.
I had something go wrong because of alcohol. It wasn't that I couldn't get hard; it's that I couldn't come, like no matter what. And that sounds like it would be awesome, but I'm fat,
That sounds
and
awful.
asthmatic, and I just gave up. Like I didn't come that night. I was just like, "Fuck this, man! I'm fucking breathing hard. I'm sweating."
Does that make you blue ball?
You blue balled yourself?
No, I've never had that problem where
Oh,
like my
you're-
balls hurt.
You're a fucking
That's
asshole.
not a real thing.
I've had.
I don't
blue
believe
balls.
this beast. I don't think he just calls it something else like my furries or something.
Alright, right, so now that can just transition into so what was it like for the first time that you drank? I'm assuming that wasn't the same time.
First time I drank.
It was like
Got
the first
drunk.
time we fucked.
Oh,
It
the
got
first
messy.
time. I mean, this is you're talking about a typical West Side San Antonio Mexican household where the kids grow up taking a sip out of the beer that they grab from the fridge for the dad or the grandpa. So I had been tasting alcohol my whole life. The first time I got drunk though, I was 14. We had a party at my house. And keep in mind, this is typical West Side San Antonio fashion. So my mom, not parents, because I didn't have a dad.
That's more than Tony.
Really? Alright.
So my mom was there. Kathy was there. My aunt Kathy. That's also Matt's aunt.
Cousin Matt's actually a cousin.
Yeah.
It's not just a clever name.
To all of us.
So family's there. There's friends there. They have a DJ going with really good music.
Oh, that good old 90s music.
Yeah, like fucking freestyle.
Yeah.
And,
oh shit, someone's breakdancing.
So everybody's drinking, everybody's smoking, and I got really fucking drunk. And
You remember off what?
huh?
Off what?
I was
M-Dog 2020.
fuck that. I've never been that ghetto.
Man, fuck. I hate.
I've never been MD
remember
2020 ghetto.
you and me, Eric, picking up MD 2020?
And boonies? The boonies are the best.
Fuck. I hated my fucking life after drinking those.
Wait a minute, so 14, good
So,
music playing.
14, I'm drinking Bud Light with Monkey because that was his drink at the time.
Yeah.
It's still, like, for his go-to beer is Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and Kat had a margarita machine, so I was drinking margaritas. And then my cousins were all smoking, so I smoked a little bit.
Smoke what?
Smoked a little bit. And so I'm sitting
tweed.
we're outside.
The Gilly.
There's a table with folding chairs, and my mom tells me to go get her purse from the car, and like fucking it felt like 30 minutes later. It could have been like 10 seconds. She's like, "Hey, go get my purse." I was like, "Dude, I already got your purse." She's like, "You haven't left that chair," and I'm like, "What?" So I was so drunk, I thought I went to go get a purse. I was fucked up. Oh, there was rum cake. That was the first time I ever had rum cake.
Are we just gonna go around in a circle?
What about you, Julie? First time you got
Okay,
fucked up.
so first time. Well, I don't really remember the first time, but I'm gonna do this one because multiple people were there to witness this.
You're
So,
multiple.
we went to a party at a mutual friend's house, and we made like the strongest trash can punch ever. And we were playing beer pong with it. And my partner was a bitch and couldn't drink her cup, so I was drinking, and we lost, so I drank all the cups. Basically, ended the night with Roman leading me down the stairs, because it was an apartment on the 3rd floor, making sure I didn't die.
Stairs.
I was most likely smoking a cigarette on the way down.
Probably.
making her sick.
You're like 2.
And he wouldn't let me fall asleep in the car. He kept waking me up like, Julie, no! Don't fall asleep. And I'm like, bitch, this is not a concussion. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I was probably just
So,
being a dickhead.
we get home, and my boyfriend at the time laid me down in bed, and I was like, nope. R.I.P. Mike. He laid me down, and I was like, nope, I'm going to throw up. I know I'm going to throw up, but I need to get to the bathroom. And he goes to walk me to the bathroom, and there was like 3 steps from my room to go to the hallway. And I take the first step, and I just throw up everywhere.
Oh,
And it's
I remember
red
that story.
because it was a Hawaiian punch.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, turn the other way, you're getting the electronics. And he just like points me another way. I don't really remember what happened after that.
You were just smoking the entire way.
I know that my mom walked in on me, and he took me a shower, like put me in the shower because I had throw up all over me. And I just remember waking up naked. Like, I don't really remember what happened between shower and waking up.
You
So
know
Fat Chihuahua.
No, he cleaned up all the puke. Come on, man.
he
What about the
did.
electronics?
I woke up and there were towels on the floor. Like, towels clean everything, I guess. Like, it's not, I can't see it till it's clean.
Yeah, it's Baby Daddy. Or, no, Big Daddy. There you go. What about you?
Me?
To orphan.
Our resident tit orphan.
People are going to start calling me orphan everywhere now.
Oh, RTO.
Resident orphan, Tony.
Oh, you're right.
That's an acronym.
Yeah. Everybody from now on.
Did you just say he's right? rot? RTO
Yes.
is rot.
No, I said RTO, and then I was like, oh, that's not it. I was like, oh, okay, rot.
Dyslexia, people. It's a bitch.
Yeah, I worked it out in my head. Don't worry about it. But rot. Okay, rot.
See, official drunk was when I turned 15. We have a tradition in my house that when you turn 15, you're allowed to get drunk with
You get
family.
shit faced.
My grandpa brought mezcal and moonshine from Mexico, and he's like, "You gonna be a real man now?" I was like, "Sure."
Tony's like, "No."
He's like, "Sit down." He's like, "Sit down." And he started giving me shots, and my brother got me shots, and then my mom bathed me in champagne and beer because that's the tradition too. My mom, when you turn 15, pops up a bottle of champagne, does a speech, and just pours it all over your head with beer. And I remember by the end of the night, I was just like, where's the bed? Just drunk. And then from there on, it was just whenever. Simple story.
I will say this, though. It may not have been the first time Tony got drunk, but he was really drunk at one of mine and Eric's birthday parties.
Last year.
No, this was from a few years ago, this particular story.
Oh.
He was trying to make my godfather a burger, and Monkey goes, "Is there any cheese?" And Tony's like, "Yeah!" And he runs, kind of, inside, and comes back out with like 37 individually sliced cheeses, and he's just like, "Cheese!"
He put all 37 slices of cheese on the burger. It was a fantastic burger.
How do you not? You just fucking grill that bitch up.
There you go.
Well, again, being Mexican and on the west side, my parents won't remember this because
Sorry, Mom.
my dad was drunk.
He was right there next to me.
I mean, most of the times it was either at my home or my grandma's house, which ironically from where we record is across the street. And everybody
Small west side.
Yeah, small west side. So we would go there or we'd stay home. Either way, uncles and my grandpa and everybody would come over. We just get drunk. It seemed like every weekend. My parents revised this and say that it wasn't every weekend, but I'm pretty sure it was every weekend. And every time my dad would say, "Give me a beer," and I'd be okay. And he goes, "You can have a sip." So I would have sips, and this started from early, like 9 years old or something.
Yup.
Where you just kind of sneak in like little drinks and you get drunk.
Just get me a beer and light my cigarette.
Exactly.
Yup.
Exactly. You fucking smoke a little bit. You smoke a little bit of cigarette.
Yup.
You don't inhale. You just kind of just like do the quick little inhale. Don't put it into your lungs and just so.
Yeah, just swirl it around your mouth.
Yeah, like a cigar.
It's like George Bush. He didn't inhale.
God damn. Anyways, I can't remember my first time getting real drunk, to be honest with you. But I can tell you the time, and there's at least photo proof that R.I.P. Mike has. All these stories include Mike, to be honest with you.
He used to be our drinking buddy.
He used to be a lot of things. A friend.
Damn.
What?
It's true.
A friend hangs out with people. I barely see him at work, so it doesn't really matter. Mike, fuck you.
I get one like 3-second Mike moment a week when he honks as he drives past us. That's it.
Yeah.
As we're smoking hookah at Mariah.
I haven't actually seen his face in months.
Sometimes I get lucky if he has to take a shit. He'll stop by my house.
But there was a time where I got.
I think it was your birthday.
It was probably our birthday because I never had a celebration that wasn't with y'all. So
No, there was that one time we went to your house.
It's the first time.
Yeah. But it wasn't. So this particular story was when we were here at Eric's. And if you don't know, me, Eric, and John, or John Eric Guy, however the fuck you want to say it, you fucking grammar bitch. We all have a birthday. John and Eric have the same birthday. I'm 2 weeks after them. So we just kind of lump our birthdays all together because that's the normal West Side thing to do. So
we ghetto as fuck.
I got a little more drunk than I expected. I assume there was shots. I assume there was beer pong. I assume I drank way too many beers.
I think we were chugging out of the Parabay bottle.
That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
I remember all my drunk times.
Because rum is not my friend any longer.
Rum is delicious.
It is delicious.
It's too sweet. It's anyways, I'm not getting into that right now. We're not talking about flavors. I drank too much, and it was documented how I threw up there was 3 pictures that Ghost Mike has, and hey, he's GM. That's what he is. He took a few pictures where it was like dry heave. No, I'm good.
And then you're
fucking
like, no.
Waterfall.
You're like a master puker, though. Honestly,
yeah.
you really are.
I'm very good at puking because I've puked way too many times. To be honest with you,
He can't spit, but he can puke like a motherfucker.
I learned how to spit. I'm not just a swallower, people.
That's right.
I'll be the judge of that.
See, I was confusing.
No, you won't.
I think it was Mike when he threw up in your tree at your house.
No, that was
Was
Yeah.
that Roman?
It was. It happened twice.
Yes.
One was here, the one that I think they took the pictures. The second was Mike still caught it, and he took a picture of himself throwing up, because when he gets too drunk, he knows he'll feel better as soon as he throws up. So
Yes.
he's like,
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna make myself throw up. And so he would like walk to fucking Roman's tree. He's like, "Fuck you!" and put his finger in his mouth.
He goes, "Fuck your tree." He's like, "Oh,
He
okay."
fucking threw up on his tree. But
Yeah.
the funny thing is, it wasn't Roman's tree. It was his neighbor's tree.
Yeah. Because for a little bit, I had a birthday party at my house, and that was my birthday party.
Yeah.
That's how I started just lumping them in with these
That's
guys.
when Prune Man almost got in a fight with
The lesbian?
Mike's, no, well, yes, with the lesbian, and then Mike's sister's boyfriend at the time.
Roland.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Because it was
I
like,
was
where
like,
the butt
huh.
at? He's like, I smoke out, fool. What's up? And he was just, it was really annoying.
Yeah, Dan, love you. You're the most annoying drunk. Yeah, when it comes to it, you gotta, just like Eric, we gotta tell you when to stop. And then you never stop.
Then Eric goes, "No one tells me when to stop."
Oh, and another funny drunk story, if you want to call it that. Me and Eric were getting drunk. Eventually, I was like, you know what? We gotta go inside. We gotta cut this off. He was being an asshole, just swinging, and hit my dick. I fell down the floor
With
and
his
started
face?
crying. No,
with
he
his
just-
mouth.
Yeah, it was awful.
Hit your balls with his chin.
Yeah. He
That's
made
why
my
they call
job.
me Tiburon.
So there's pictures of you with throwing up.
Yeah, I'll try to talk to a ghost and see if I can get those pictures.
I'm gonna
Um,
get
I'm
a
pretty
Ouija
sure they're on
board.
Facebook.
Huh?
Ouija board.
Yeah, we can
Who's gonna
get
get a wedgie?
But yeah,
Because you're dyslexic,
that's at
you'll be-
least one of the famous stories. Another one that I liked was actually through Facebook, where maybe Eric will share that one. But what about you, cousin Matt?
Well, I have a few escapades that I've gotten into while at college now.
What a fag.
He's like, I went on escapades.
Yeah.
He
so-
tried-
It was such a
nah,
fiasco.
He tried to Zima once, and he's like, "I'm done."
Zima's coming back, baby.
So the first time was at Halloween, and I decided I was gonna enjoy myself.
Not
so,
here, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not here. While away.
Was that Halloween party I drove you to?
No.
Okay.
No. Well,
I don't recall.
no.
This escapade I don't recall.
I did drink there, but I didn't really get.
All I remember is I dropped you off at a Halloween party and gave you some condoms.
Yeah. I remember
Good
that.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
now
gave you
remember
condoms.
that. But
Good man.
You're
Hey,
right.
that was a
so
good
Halloween.
yeah, so Halloween, I went and I had a bottle of amaretto because that was
Ooh.
what I
Yum.
knew, and I made little like amaretto sours there, and I had a few of those, and there was also a fuck ton of Jello shots at this party. So
Jello shots
I had-
always spell disaster.
yeah, so
Tricky.
I had a lot of those, and I was bumming off a bottle of Jack that one of my directors had, one of the student directors. So I was bumming off that with him, and that was a very good time. I did throw up that time
Yeah, you did.
because I held it down. I wasn't no bitch that time,
He said he didn't throw up.
and yeah. So,
Oh, I
but
thought he said he did throw up.
no, I held it down that time.
Alright,
That
good
time I was
job.
good.
Good man.
Yeah, see, and but that time I didn't get like too bad. I was wobbly all the time, but I never like was completely like, oh shit, fuck. Where I
Okay,
knew
you're
I
doing,
was
you're
gone.
doing stanky leg, but not chicken.
Yeah,
Alright, fair enough.
yeah.
Keep it in your mouth and swallow it like a woman.
Nah, so but the time that I was probably the worst off, where I got like full on gone, I probably almost killed myself. I had about 14 shots of tequila within 2 hours.
Wow.
It was like, yeah, because I was really excited to be back at college and got a big 1.75 bottle of it. and was basically went up to anyone that I recognized at the party. And no, because they don't sell the full liter anymore. They sell 7.5 liter and then the 1.75 liter.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, gotta have a fifth.
All right. I'm not good.
But basically, anyone that I saw that I recognized at this party, I would go up to them and I would be like, "Hey, you want a shot?" And I was prepped. I knew that I was gonna have a good time at this one, so I had limes in my bag. I had salt with me, and I would cut up these limes, and I had my own like little round of 4 shot glasses that I'll carry around in my back pocket just for anyone to be with me. And I convinced so many people to have a shot there. And after about like 9, it started to me just like standing at the little bar island that they had there, and I would just see someone, and I'd point at them, and I'll be like, "Hey! You want a shot?" Just yelling across this party to anyone, and I would have to yell like 7 times because I wouldn't like. By this time I was gone, I didn't like give a fuck if people were talking. I was like, "You want a shot?"
At that moment, you sounded like John.
they are family.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
So after about 10, I went outside of this party and I saw the person that was. And I went outside of the house and I saw the director who I was bumming the ball of Jack off the last party. He had a cigar that he wasn't gonna finish, so I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I want a cigar. Yeah, I know how to smoke. Yeah,
I'm a
sure."
man.
Yeah, exactly. So
see this chest hair?
This one chest hair.
I had probably about a quarter cigar on there, and it was a really bad one. It was probably really cheap, and it was just like, yeah, fuck it. And
bird poop.
after it wasn't too bad. It just wasn't. I don't know. I guess I don't know cigars yet. But so like after I grabbed the cigar, it really hit me, and everything was spinning. So I had to like grab onto a truck handle, and I didn't let go of that truck handle for another like 45 minutes and I was just leaning back against this truck because everything was spinning. So I was just sitting there doing that.
He's making a dick motion to his mouth, ladies and gentlemen.
And then I went and I saw another person that I recognized, a lady friend that I was very interested in at the time. And I was like, hey, you want a shot? And she was like, fuck yeah! So I went in and I had 2 more shots with her. And then I played some Rage Cage, and I lost in that because I was really drunk, so I couldn't make the ping pong ball into the cups at all.
Oh, okay.
So then I had to drink again. Then I had to drink again for Rage Cage, so I had to chug that full glass of. And then I had another shot after that, and then I realized, oh fuck. And then people were like, shit, you're gone. And then I went outside, and I loved on this tree. Not sexually. I went, and they were gonna take me home, so they were gonna get a car. And I went and I saw this tree, and I said, the tree is my friend, because I started to fall, but I grabbed the tree, and it was like the most heroic moment that I had with this tree, and I just held on to that tree, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to throw up. I don't want to throw up in your car, so I went to like let go of the tree, and I almost fell, so I grabbed onto the tree, and I didn't let go of that tree until I was done throwing up. And I threw up. They said that was probably like the most that they'd seen someone do so at one of these parties. And I think there's still a patch of dead grass right there where I threw up. So.
And then I blacked out in the car.
Yeah, well, I remembered. Yeah, so I don't remember how I got to my dorm. Next thing I knew, I was like in front of my dorm door, just yelling out the numbers of my like key to get in, and then I was in front of the toilet and loving on the toilet out also, just worshiping the porcelain god and puke for the puke god, and just loving on that. And then I woke up the next morning. Yeah.
I feel like
hang out with a lot of deities.
I feel like this whole time, especially with the tree, in his mind he was playing fucking Enrique Iglesias. I could be your hero, baby. So, and then I just like loved on the toilet, and the person who was like taking care of me, making sure I didn't like black out and die, he was like, "Do you want to go get into bed?" And I'm like, "No, I love the toilet. The toilet's my friend." And then I woke up the next morning feeling like shit because I was still drunk, and then I had to work 2 shows, and threw up,
at the theater in between the shows.
You didn't have a little hair of the dog? Just fucking take a few shots back. Just be like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah, no, I didn't have anything left with me, so I finished that bottle with the help of others and mostly myself. So.
That's my boy.
Sounds like fun times.
Yeah.
I before Matt went off to college, I had talked to his parents about letting him drink with us, so that he could understand how alcohol affects his body in particular. You know, so that he could know what his limits are before going to college. And they're like, no, it's a Christian college. There's no alcohol there. And all I hear is about this dude fucking getting drunk at these fucking nerd parties where they get drunk and quote Shakespeare and shit.
We don't quote Shakespeare. We sing fucking great ass songs.
We don't quote Shakespeare.
I would walk 500 miles. That's like the song that's always at each party. And it's
we
really
don't
funny
quote Shakespeare. It's David Mamet.
Because everyone's drunk by the time it comes on. And there's 2 verses in the first part before it gets to the I would walk 500 miles, but no one remembers it. So there's always one person who like tells everyone what to do during the song. So they'll start singing the I will walk 500. They'll get like 2 lines into that, and he'll be like, "Shut up! It's not here yet! Shut up! Be quiet! No, you're too early!" And honestly, like anytime I hear the song, I just hear the guy's voice for everything. Like, narrating the entire thing. It's
fucking
like
theater nerds. You're ruining the whole show.
Well, it's no worse than when I get drunk and I start rapping.
I miss it away, Roman.
Yeah,
and you and Millie.
I still kind of do, but I'm gonna do that now.
It wasn't just like the first party that I went and I got trashed at. For the first one, I felt myself out and like made sure that it was like, oh, okay, figured out how it affected me and everything. So.
And how sex felt.
Walked funny the next day.
Julia,
I walked with my head very high after the first party. I'll just
Which one?
So.
Ayo.
That's a boner joke.
Because we're adults.
Alright, what about you?
Me? I can count as many times I've been drunk.
Shut up, pick one.
Fair enough, the first time I got drunk, I was 9 years old.
He was.
Hey, hang on. Pick a different story.
Why, you don't like that one?
No, you've already told it on the podcast.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Probably.
Now who doesn't pin?
I listened to you.
Shut up.
Record the podcast. We don't listen to it.
I'm very proud that at 9 I took as many margaritas as I could, and that was the last time I threw up.
Thinking it was icy?
Yeah. Well, no, I just fucking wanted the cold thing. It was hot.
I think, you know what, though, now that I think about it, a lot of this podcast has Eric's drunk stories. Here he told the story where he fucked up his knee dancing with the homegirl.
I don't think I said that one.
Yeah, that was last week's, or the week, like 2 weeks ago.
No, not the one where he fell dancing.
Yeah.
So you fell dancing.
Yeah.
That was the one where we quacked. Was that big?
This wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, it was like 3 years ago, give or take 3 or 4, when Mike was still alive.
Is that the party where he tongue kissed Mike?
Who?
Your tongue stuck together?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
One of the parties where they tongue kissed.
Yeah, Mike gets real gay.
It happened a lot. Yeah, balls always ended up coming out.
I have a video.
Balls, man.
You licked my nipple.
I have a video where he's licking. Yeah.
That was a Cinco de Mayo or Valentine's Day.
That was like an Easter.
That was
because-
that was the first Easter I spent with you.
Because we always get drunk on Easter because we all have the day off.
Yeah, because
Usually.
I was the sober one because I came late. I think I was I had spent Easter with Clarissa's family, and then I come later here. Shut up. And
Clarissa's is true. Was it that bad?
Yeah, they were trying to drink the worm from the tequila bottle.
yeah, and they eventually did.
Damn.
Where Eric goes, ooh, there's so much juice. And
I think that video's on Facebook. To be
I'm
honest,
pretty sure it is somewhere.
And
But
then Mike goes, "You're gay." Eric goes, "No, you're gay." He's like, he stuck out his tongue. And Eric stuck out his tongue. He's like, "You won't do it. You won't do it." And they just got closer. They got closer, and then touching tongues.
it was just tip.
Yeah, they make out. Doesn't matter.
Just the tip.
Yeah, but no. I mean, I guess I could go with the first time I officially got drunk when we turned 15.
Tradition.
It was we didn't hang out when we were 15, right?
Yeah, bitch, I was here.
Were you?
He got his personal keg and everything.
No, because that was the day before. Because I remember the first time I turned 15, my mom.
The first time you turned 15.
I remember
that means the first 15. And only time.
I remember when I turned 15, we had the same party, and I was looking forward to it. And John's like, yeah, because we were celebrating Prune Man's party when we got the kegs, and Walking's party.
Oh, it was all together.
Yeah,
because we're all July, and she decided to do theirs, and because no one threw a party for Walking and Prune Man, because they didn't celebrate their birthdays the way we did, and so we drank with them, and we actually had the party when my godparents came in and all that other stuff, and that's when my mom's like, "You sure you can drink?" And I was like, "Nigga, come on." And so I started off. I just mixed everything. I'm known to drink like a trash can. I just take whatever. So I went with my mom first.
Giggity.
Yeah. I went with my mom first. I drank against my mom first, and it was a chugging competition. And they lined up, and I had to drink, whatever they had, and I had to go. I had to last. So I went with my mom first. She drank champagne. She gets drunk on champagne. And it was like a bottle of champagne. I finished it. She couldn't even finish it, and I was like, next. My dad, fucking Tecate. We drank a beer. My godmother was next. She had margarita. I drank that shit real quick. My brother decided to go with tequila. Took the shot. My godfather wanted some more scummy beer, so I fucking drank that. And I just went like that. My mom's like, okay, she stops it because she's worried that the more I'm drinking, the faster I finish it, so I can progress to the next one. And she's like, yeah, I'm worried about you, Eric. And I was like, nah. So I started grabbing the bottle, and I started chugging the bottle by myself. And it's just been a thing. Fucking, I started getting drunk, and I grab the bottle, and I don't even bother with the glass anymore. I just fucking drink it straight up. And I remember this one time for Halloween, because that's usually when we get drunk. There's only like 4 times of the year where I could get drunk. That's my birthday, Halloween, Easter, and New Year's. Well, throw Christmas in there. 5 times where I get really, really drunk. And
so family holidays.
Yeah. And I remember fucking Halloween, we were playing beer pong, and since I'm not a big beer drinker, I don't like it. I'll drink it, but I don't like it. I was putting rum in my cups for beer pong, and so I was mixing the rum with the beer as I was progressively losing because I get more and more drunk. To one point, this is when Roman was cool and he got drunk. He's the most annoying fucking hype man. He's like, drink it, bitch, drink it. Yes. And that's when he fucking forced me to drink. I chugged, popped open a bottle of Parrot Bay. He said, drink it. I fucking nearly finished that thing. And he's like, you're not a fucking man. I was like, fuck you, bitch, you drink it. He took it and he was just like, I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Like, come on.
I when I get drunk, I get annoying as well. But the thing is, like, I know my limits, so I don't care about it anymore. I care about getting everybody else drunk. Now I don't drink at all.
Yeah. I know my limit, and I always like trying to surpass it, like Goku.
Yeah, but you worry us because you're kind of an alcoholic.
Yeah. I like to say that
you also have a bad liver.
It's not a fat liver. It's not a bad liver.
That's a bad liver.
It's not supposed to be fat, though.
Whatever. We're all going to die one day.
Anyway,
I want to go with style. But this house is known as the drinking house. I got...
used to be known as the drinking house.
It used to be, yeah. Our friend James, best story ever. He's drank before, but he's never gotten drunk. And...
Until now.
True. And... I told him when he turns 21, I'll get him drunk. I like getting people drunk. Fucking love it because they say they can hang, and shit gets out of hand. Yeah. And so he comes and we're drinking fucking whatever we got, rum. I make Incredible Hulks.
Mm-hmm.
I like that shit, and a lot of beer. And this is also the first time he introduces us to his now wife, but his girlfriend at the time. And we've never seen a drunk James. So, and she hasn't either. So he gets drunk, just like stupid fucking drunk, to where I'm worried about him because he's sitting on the bench that we have next to the fence, and his head keeps on going back. So I had to put my arm behind him so he doesn't stab the shit out of his head with the end of the fence. And during this, he's constantly saying, that girl right there, she's got a matching vagina. I fucking love her vagina. This is how he introduced her to us. He's like, that's the girl with the magic vagina. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. I was like, I'm married.
He projectile vomited.
And then, yes, and one of them, he stops, because he's bobbing all over the place. And I kind of see it because he stops bobbing, and he's just like, huh. And then, just in front of him, I was sitting down, big old pow. And the funny thing about somebody throwing up, John sees it. John throws up.
You're a sympathetic puker.
Yes, he's a sympathetic puker. He's like, I can't fucking do this. And he fucking goes and he throws up in another corner. And I think Mike's just jealous because he's the only one not throwing up. So he goes and pukes too. And I was like, man, there's a lot of fucking puke. And what's worse is that James smelled like Taco Bell. And I was like, did you eat Taco Bell? He's like, yeah, you can tell. I was like, yeah. So we push his ass to the back of the garage where people usually go take a piss, and he's just puking and peeing at the same time. And he grabs onto the tree that we have there.
Loves the tree.
He loves the tree. But there's rope around there. He's looking at the tree. He's like, are you even nature to the fucking rope? He's just so fucking out of it. I'm just like, yeah, boy. I was like, how you like being drunk? He's like, I don't know.
Was this the same year that someone shot fireworks into his face?
No, that was
it the same party?
No, that was another day. Yeah.
No, that was another day because we took the Saturn rockets, you know, the big pack. And we all lined up in the middle of the street, and we just covered our faces and covered our dicks and whatever popped in our faces or whatever.
No, I think James played Harry Potter with us, but he know.
Yeah, he played Harry Potter with us.
I remember him getting hit in the face with like a Roman candle or something.
That's Harry Potter.
It's freaky the first time, but it's not really bad if it doesn't get you in the eye.
It's fun.
Like one got me in the cheekbone, but like the candles weren't done popping, so like I had a real quick like, did that just almost get me in the eye? But Roman candles are still going off. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, because we buy the weak ones for the shooting each other. Mm-hmm. But I remember he almost got me in the eye, and then everyone goes, "You almost got me in the eye," because everybody starts watching.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
that's magical.
Shit. But then he was wearing a flannel and got one in his pocket. And he was on fire.
Oh, it was my army jacket, my dad's army jacket. My collar caught on fire, and I didn't realize it because we were already sweating because of all the fireworks and running around as the fat people were doing.
And then running. It looks like they're walking really quick, but it's kind of waddling. They're running.
So my collar's on fire, and I don't realize it, and the neighbors are like, "Hey, fire, fire!" And Tony grabs my jacket, pulls me, and just starts fucking hitting me to put the fire out. I'm all like, "Why are you hitting me?"
He's trying to save your cats.
No, I remember.
That's when we decided not to drink on New Year's. We started throwing fireworks at each other.
We don't drink until after we're done popping fireworks now.
I drink.
Yeah, I wish that had happened before when you tried to pop one of the artillery shells without the tube on the ground. It flew under my truck and exploded in my truck. I was like, huh, that could have ended bad.
No, he was worried because he had an oil leak.
Yeah.
He's like, I have an oil leak. We're like, oh, shit.
The good times we were drunk. Hey, maybe I'll get drunk this year.
I mean, fuck. Next, I also remember, and this is the last one I'm gonna say, is we got R.I.P. Mike, fucking his sister drunk. She's been drinking for years. She's way older than us. Mm-hmm. Well, not way older, but she's older. And she was like, "Oh, I can't outdrink y'all and whatnot." I was like,
people
all right.
always seem to think that.
And I'm just like, because these are the people that have been drinking, but they slow drink. Me, I'm all about that rush, baby. Let's go. Let's do it right now. And she had a big old Jack in the Box cup. And when she wasn't looking, I poured a shitload of fucking Jack in there. And she's like, pour it. And I was like, you sure? And she's
That's
like, yeah.
creepy.
And so, no, she told me to pour it, but she took her eyes off me and I just fucking went, and she started drinking it. Next thing I know, she gets fucked up. Like, she's tripping everywhere. And
funny side note, she also ended up naked in that one.
That's where I was getting to. The next day, I see her at work. She's just fucking hungover as shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm alright. And she tells me, she's like, yeah, because she went with the coworker, and when she got home, you know, her and her dude were fucked up, and her coworker was a designated driver. So she went, and she ended up throwing up on herself like Julie, and so they got her naked, and they took her a shower. and then they just kind of plopped her on the bed. Supposedly she covered her, and I think she woke up the next day and her room was like kind of like on the way to the kitchen. So everybody saw her just fucking spread out on her bed. And she's like, Eric, because of you, my family saw me naked. And I was like, where was I?
Alrighty, people. And if you want to share any of your drunk stories, you can always comment on the YouTube. Or if you listen to us on iTunes, you can always give us an email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
Matt.
John.
Eric.
citypod88@gmail.com.
That was pointless.
But there was pointing.
We do. See, that should be on Facebook. Anyways, we do have a few comments on YouTube we'll go over, and we also do have an email.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we feel special now.
So, as for the comments, first up was Prune. Sanji is garbage.
No, he's wrong.
Also, fuck Beetleborgs.
Oh my gosh! We watched Beetleborgs in our dorm. Like, tried to watch it seriously, and holy shit, it was.
I remember it being great, but I was like 5 and drunk.
Prune also says Beetleborgs suck fuck. Eric.
Harry hates Beetleborgs.
Yeah, that's a terrible show.
Beetleborgs was good.
That was awful. Eric then chimed in, yeah, Sanji pretty trash.
Sanji's the greatest character in One Piece.
Is he an orphan? Do you look up to him?
Because you like him, I now have to say that Zoro's the best character.
Then it's Buggy.
Anyways,
Whitebeard.
Clarissa, always commenting
There
now.
you go.
Are You Afraid of the Dark reboot would be cool for all the people who like the idea of scary stories, but not the actual scary stuff, aka me.
No,
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's not bad. I remember it. Maybe I had to watch it. Maybe it was
It's
shit,
like-
but
It was like Goosebumps, but a little bit for the older.
yeah.
Scenes, yeah.
Was that the one on Disney Channel?
Nickelodeon.
No, it's Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon?
They would sit around a campfire.
Oh, so weird was
It
that
was
on
part
Disney
of,
Channel.
it was part of Snick or Teen
Teen
Nick.
Nick.
There
Oh
you
yeah.
go. She also says, or the true adaptation of grim fairy tales, like the whole chopping of their toes and heels in Cinderella. Look up the freaking commercial. We all got YouTube.
Oh, that's pink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I heard it. So
What pink?
I watched it.
yeah, John watched it. So there you go.
What commercial?
The
The
one
Pink
with
commercial?
Pink Beyonce and Britney Spears.
Oh, she said that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
watched it right after the fucking taping.
Yeah, we watched.
Recording.
They
Yeah.
watched it. I was just, I think, looking at my phone.
And I told John before that I would love to see the actual grim fairy tales be told as the scary books they used to be.
Heath Ledger did it.
The Grimm Brothers. Fuck.
Brothers Crip.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but on a serious note, have y'all heard the new DJ Khaled song with Beyonce and Jay-Z? I
No.
feel like Beyonce sounds like a dude, but that just might be me.
All right. Well,
Alright, that had nothing to do with it.
Either
Oh, 'cause
way,
Pink and Beyonce
And
was
your
in it.
opinion
remember-
comment on
remember the email citypod88@gmail.com. Share anything you want. Eric.
Send nudes.
Matt.
iTunes. John.
Eric.
I guess that's a new thing.
citypod88@gmail.com. Wait, did I say it right? Yeah, citypod88@gmail.com.
All right, and this one is from Trent.
Oh, he's back.
Dick sucking power hour starts now.
I heard his dick has abs. 6 packs on the dick.
Dick pad.
I drink them up ab by ab, just like.
I heard instead of testicles, he just has a second dick.
Yeah.
He's real fertile either way.
God damn it.
All right, I guess that'll end.
I heard under his beard,
Guess
there's
not.
another dick. Just as sweet.
It's not even a fist, just another dick. He takes off his hat. On top of his head, another dick.
Boom, because he's rocking that man dick. I mean bun.
His title is Mysticals and Reboots. Or Mythicals. Whatever.
God damn, who let the
Words are
dyslexic
hard.
read?
Words are hard.
Words are hard. He says, okay, first thing first. First thing fucking first. Eric Prune is right. Big bad Beetleborgs is hot dog shit.
You know what? If Trent says it's true, I ain't gonna defend him more. It was garbage.
It was Saban's half-assed attempt to find a second after Power Rangers. And the Rangers was a half-assed part of the original Japanese show for the American audiences. So,
Where's
really,
Trooper falls off
Borgs was a quarter-ass show when you think about it. If you want a good version, just watch the old B-Fighter shows it's based on. Fun fact, they used the Borg suits as generic villains for the American Forever Red special, which goes to show how much the Borg show sucked.
Damn, that was very informative.
Fucking beautiful.
Now, onto this mythical shit. I think Mark was the only one who picked a creature from actual myth. The rest was some D&D monster manual BS John kinda did, but they started mixing junk, adding frickin' kelpies to the wild hunts. Not sure where he got that.
Damn.
So, he says, if I'm gonna pick something from actual myth, I'd probably pick a phoenix or maybe a genie. And wish for like a big dick or something. You already have that, Trent. I don't know why you're trying.
That's how he's swinging it right now.
You mean a bigger dick, right? That's true.
That's what he means.
Alright. If we're gonna pick made up shit, then probably a chocobo, because who wouldn't ride a chocobo? I don't even like Final Fantasy. I like chocobos.
I think I would eat a chocobo. It's just big fried chicken.
Yeah. Oh man, imagine the fucking wings from that chocobo wings. Fucking
boneless.
That's like a turkey.
That's a nugget. That's another topic we're
Hey,
gonna
to be
have.
fair, I think giants were mythical.
I just said mine was from a book.
Giants are real?
So.
Yeah, man.
They're not myth.
Well, no. Well, probably like not to the proportion that people.
Well, I'm talking about like 30-foot people.
Oh no, fuck that.
That's what I'm saying.
Rock giants from fucking Hobbit. Anyways, and finally, I could pick a sequel or a reboot. I'd do a reboot of Blade. I'd bring back Del Toro and have it back as a proper Marvel movie studios production. Then I do the same for Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and the Punisher, and do a Midnight Suns team movie. Kind of like Guardians, taking some lesser characters that might work better in a team movie. Anyways, that's it. Keep up the great show, Trent H.
What do you think?
Great
Wesley Snipes?
No, great is in,
Sarcastic.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Good, really.
Stop.
Anyways, that's not an acronym.
There you go. It's an acronym.
It's an acronym for.
Anyways, if you want to
Good job, guys.
give us any kind of feedback, or if you want to share any drunk stories, or what you think of all this bullshit on Facebook Live,
Or if you want to send nudes.
or if you want to send nudes, like we said before, and I'm not going to say it again because we don't got time, you can also like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as rate, review, and subscribe. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just going to wrap it up, that's why.
Oh, I was gonna say, thanks to these guys, and they got a button.
Yeah.
They got buttons.
We do have buttons. They're very few, and we're thinking of a way, or I'm thinking of a way, really, to see how we can do something fun with them. But we do want to thank Julie and Cousin Matt for being on today's podcast. Hopefully we can have Trent, and he can voice his opinions right here and have a true dick.
Why are you pointing to your dick?
Why would I point to my dick?
You were, though.
I mean, are you gonna hear anything other than fucking slurpy noises?
Well, I mean, that'll be a special edition of the City Podcast.
All you hear is like, stop, Roman, I'm trying to talk.
It's Can I Trent You?
I'll put it on Facebook Live, and then I'll be the one putting back.
I saw that you wanted to get.
Anyways, thank you to our host, Julie, our
Kinda.
resident orphan, Tony. My name is Roman.
I'm Matt.
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
I'm John.
And like we say at the end of every episode,
Don't fuck it up, Julie.
bye.
Bye. Bye.